And I'm going to say one more thing here, and it's probably not going to be received well, but I'm going to say it anyways. So this isn't my normal video content, but something came up this week in the service dog community that I need to address. I'm really disheartened by some of the responses to Ruffwear's release of their service dog vests to owner trainers. And if you don't know about Ruffwear's vest lineup release, basically these vests were only available to program trained dogs for several years, and Ruffwear finally released them to the owner training community. I did a full video review of the vests and Ruffwear's decision that you can check out up here and down in the description. But what's specifically challenging for me is service dog and guide dog handlers that are suggesting that owner trainers should have to submit paperwork, proof of disability, or proof of training, or display their tasks to be able to have access to these vests. Now, I'm a certified guide dog mobility instructor who has placed dogs all over the US and Canada for 9 years. And I've also coached owner trainers for about a decade. And I have an owner-trained service dog that I handle myself. So I've been around the block, I've seen quite a few things. And while pretty much every service dog handler has had a poor interaction with an ill-behaved vested dog, including myself, multiple issues with that, the idea that we're going to subject owner trainers to the exact scrutiny that people in the owner trainer and program trained dog community have been fighting for years just makes no sense to me. There's calls for owner trainers to have to submit reporting, training, proof, all of these things that are not required under the ADA to be able to access high quality service dog gear. That doesn't make any sense. A business should not have to require more than the law requires to have access to this type of high quality gear. And I want to point out here that Ruffwear is actually going above and beyond, and on their website, to be able to access this gear, you have to answer the 2 questions that the ADA legally allows a business owner to ask when a service dog's coming into their building. So they're doing more than's required, because I have never had to answer those questions before purchasing any other service dog gear from any other company. And let's be real here. If a person wants to slap a vest on a dog and call it a service dog to illegally gain access to public spaces, they're not going to purchase premiumly priced Ruffwear gear when they can buy a vest off of Amazon for like $20 and have been able to do that for at least a decade. And I'm going to say one more thing here, and it's probably not going to be received well, but I'm going to say it anyways. The majority of these comments about restricting access to quality gear for owner trainers are coming from individuals who have access to fully trained programmed dogs who are not incurring the cost of those dogs, which could be $20,000 to $65,000. They have access to program trained dogs that not everyone has access to. And the thing is, until there are well-trained service dogs that are provided at low to no cost in a timely manner to everyone that could benefit from one of these dogs, there will be owner trainers. Because all of us know how life-changing a service dog can be in helping with our disability and allowing us to lead fuller and more independent lives, whether that dog was program trained or owner trained. We're all in the same community, folks. Access to quality gear, just like access to public spaces, is for all disabled handlers. So that's all I came to say. Have a good weekend, folks.